Greetings and salutations. I thought we should play a horror game. This Halloween is coming. And I've seen a couple people I like playing this one. I also have a really irrational fear of flesh pedestrians. I actually believe in them. I think they're real. So we're gonna give this game a try. I thankfully haven't watched like a whole game playthrough type situation. Just like little bits and pieces, and it caught my attention really good. I also found a Vaporeon plushie at the store. Immediately snatched that shit because of our conversation earlier, Blaze. And Godly, if you're here. Snatched that, made me a hot girl snack plate, have a little drinky poo. We're gonna play some horror games. Time to play the game! Also, I learned lighting effects. That makes me sound sus. Okay. Does everything sound okay? Can we hear everything? Aren't you tired of staying at home? It kinda, the talking sounds like the Peanuts characters. Wah wah, wah wah. We went to the beach. It was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Gato! Getting her ready for school. Who is I wonder, is it the main guy talking here, like who we play as? Who's he on the phone with? Oh, the music's really creepy already. Hi neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Vertical and breathing. Let me level with you, I came over for a reason, I'm getting a little worried. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. And that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Flesh pedestrians. Creepy stuff. I'm sure it's not true. What is happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. I'm also very afraid of solar flares. I was not aware this was part of the game. Wait, one second. My OBS is doing something. It's probably gonna make the sound go away for a second. Oh! I liked how I went Super Saiyan. All I know is something's wrong with the sun. I'm sure you noticed this summer has been the hottest one ever, right? That's every summer! I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. Chat, I'm gonna ASMR bite into this pickle that Jacob brought me on my snack plate. Ready? You hear that? This is the best pickle I've ever had. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. How's your wife doing? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Let's continue this conversation in the morning. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. Are you just gonna let yourself into my house? See you in the morning. I'm scared. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Who is this? Is that Michael Jackson? I'll check during the day. I can't have my midnight shit. The lighting effects on my model look cool. Hee hee hee. The rooms in this house remind me of like what it was like to stay with a grandparent when I was young. You know what I mean? Like the paneling on the walls. Y'all know the vibes? Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. The burst of energy was far larger than any scientist had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has declared a state of emergency. Yes, that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. I'm full of energy. I'm afraid looking out right now will make me go blind. I'd better take a peek at night. Catch your signal, turn the right knob. I remove the blocker from the radios, fuck them. I don't understand the radio, I'll be real. It's called No, I'm Not Human. Huh? I put my 7-Up in that. Is this... This isn't my kitchen, is it? No, that's my bathroom. Which door's my kitchen? Wait. Wait. That's the hall. Office. Kitchen! That's a bastard place for a kitchen. So it's true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers in my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we just can't bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anybody else comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them somebody's in the house with you. I hate dealing with people. I know it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. Who knows, they might even bring something useful or share information. And don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. But choose who you test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. Be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of information than your own two eyes. I can have a little salami as a treat. A little salami. Yeah. Afraid all we can do now is try to survive. Hope this nightmare ends soon. Maybe the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, you can stick together with me and my family. Aww! He's a nice neighbor. That's it for me. Almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 003008. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Pickles! Yay, I have a little note with the numbers on it. Thank God. Does the beer make me sleepy? Is that why I was told to have some? Yeah. Yar! Oh wait. No. Bedtime. Like staying at Nana's house. Hi. My dad in there, can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's a lot of strange people out here. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. This is the freakiest kid I've ever seen. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know, everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe that's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice. Then you move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. Oh. Aww. What a like good way to do that for a kid, like in a state of crisis though. Like making the barricading yourself in a game. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar down the road, but they kicked me out. I guess not everyone found me particularly palatable. But don't worry, I don't mean any harm. Don't worry, life is shitty sometimes. But what can you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? Do I look? You're tall as hell. No, I'm not a visitor, and you're never going to get a straight answer asking them directly anyway. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there and nobody would have fucking noticed. He can come in. I feel bad for him. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. Ah, he should have a southern accent. The trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no. I shouldn't promise anything. I don't think pickles go bad. I think they over-pickle. Hello! Sorry to bother you so late. Oh, that's hard to do. Never mind. We're not doing voices. That hurt. It was just so hot out today and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? Who are you? I live near the city. The asphalt over there's heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked at the register at a local store. At one point, I mean. I don't anymore. They, fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What'll you do now? You mentioned pickles and I took a bite glitch. Oh. I've never had a pickle bubble before. I'll keep it a buck with you. How do you fuck up pickles that bad? No, somebody in chat asked if pickles go bad. I said, I don't think so. And then they said, the pickles are bubbling. How do pickles bubble? Forgot them in the back of the fridge. For how long? Try to survive somehow. It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll be over soon, please. See, this game's gonna be hard for me because I feel bad for everybody. Hey, hello, I guess, if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Are you looking for someone? No, I just need to crash for a bit or something. Sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. I'm traveling, I guess. I want to see the world, different places. Maybe I'll find a new home somewhere. But I'm broke, so it's either making deals with the room or sneaking into basements. Whatever, that's life. Sometimes you just run into total jerks, though. So try anything creepy and I'll punch your frickin' lights out. Get out of my face. I'm just kidding, come in. You're like 12. You even got a carpet? Sweet. But, whatever. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Crab. Good afternoon. Here is the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to... just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon that we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign. Perfect white teeth. Chat, I'm ahead for once. Our early reports seem to back this up. Why is the one on the left British? Sources say that they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth that later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from sponsors. Yeah, British people scare me too. It's okay. Why is he so long? Was there something you wanted? Why'd they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everybody's mind. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of visitors, economic crisis, so on and so forth. It fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed under the bar, and screamed, "Stop blaming everything but yourselves." Let them weep, I say. Tear in the beer foam, don't ruin the pint. Tears in the beer foam, don't ruin the pint. Malts and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? How much energy do I have? I think he's the one that, like... I'm pretty sure he's not a visitor. I think she's okay too. Well, home was cramped, loud as hell, zero comfort. I wanted out, wanted to see the world. So I grabbed a backpack, a couple of sodas, some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet I made back in school, and left. Parents didn't notice, not that I care. Since then, I just wander around, crash where I can, and honestly, been fine so far. At least nobody's been on my back, and I'm my own boss. She's fine. Why are you... Hello? I hope this all ends soon. She scares me. Cat. Oh, I just got a Steve achievement. She was definitely a visitor. Hooray! Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, neighbor. Good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in. If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Any questions? Are you taking people in too? Yeah, I have to. My daughter doesn't really like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. I would probably be pretty scared if I was your daughter too. She keeps begging me to take her outside to get away from all the strangers in the house, but daytime's not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, but what else can I do? How many signs does it take to tell if someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs. I'd say it's probably best not to jump to conclusions, though. Well, my gut was right just now. I think it's fine. It's probably best not to jump to conclusions. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. I'm glad that I identified that visitor before I talked to this dude. How'd you sort out the issue with food? I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service for rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on the TV or the radio ads. I like that we have the kombucha baking in direct, scorching sunlight. Hey, how's it hanging? You've been seeing how gnarly things are out here. What the hell's going on? But for real with me, dude, what did I miss? Zombies, dude, I knew it, bro. You can, like, totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. We dealing with classic slow zombies or the fast, gnarly ones? And is it, like, brain virus? Or are they just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude, the answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgun or like grenades. We're gonna need hell of firepower to make it through this one. I feel like we all know somebody like this. I feel like we all know somebody like this. Should we let him in? You think we should let him in? I do still have 2 people. Cigarettes? Alright, you can come in. He gave me cigarettes, he can come in. He looks like he likes slam poetry. Hello, anyone alive in there? Don't bang on my door. Didn't mean to wake you. Haven't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a grave digger, you know, not that there's much point now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just keel over and rot where they fall. See something out there? Sure did, damn it. Alright. Was digging a grave. One some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging and digging and then bam, the shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock. No, a hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground. And that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. You're alright. Hello? The heat doesn't bother. You're in a coat? This is the first one we've seen like in a full coat. It's supposed to be like super hot outside. Take off your jacket. Yeah, beat it then. I can see your hands are stained with gunpowder. Could you shoot me? I'm sure you don't want to waste the bullets. wait, I should be peeking at the windows too, right? Man, as pale as death is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin, as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray the terrifying visitor passes your house. I'm alright on that! Bodies of teenagers are on the ground. Oh my god. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Okay. Hello? That's my neighbor's house. They're playing happily, trying to forget about ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. I did see the clip where Chibi just shoots the kid. No questions asked, just immediately he annihilates him. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has found a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. Do we already have a FEMA? No, that's something else. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave your house during the day. Up next, a crisis regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads. Okay, we do have a FEMA. I'm not stupid. I need my headset to stop dying. Un momento, por favor. I found the right cord. Okay. It's like for disaster relief, like weather stuff and things, right? Yeah. How are you doing? But when I hear voices on the TV or overhear conversation, a light flicks inside my mind. And then I stop myself. It's too much work for no gratification. I'm done. These nerves of mine have already shot to hell. Life was dreary enough before all of this. Low-key, I get where he's coming from a little bit with that statement. Because, like, there is nothing worse than already not having a good time. And then a giant world event happening. Like, I do not hold it together well myself. One day I'll hang from the chandelier over the whole baptized world. Alright. Across. Don't get why it's not in the corner. I thought that was always the rule. Then again, Dad never gave a damn about rules. Are crosses supposed to be in the corner? My family just put them wherever they wanted to. Howdy. I wish the visitors would just go back underground. Why did you become a gravedigger? I don't know. A cemetery's kind of like a library, but these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole. Normal day, nothing weird. Feels deep enough and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you, but the paper said someone should have been down there. Some guy, dead for years. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? Alright, mister. Family day. Ugh, I'm sick of this. How did you survive? Somehow. I'd sneak into stairwells, sheds, or just sleep under a tree. Hid from the heat under any roof I could find. Ate whatever I could get. Some greens growing in the wild, or a candy bar I swiped from a store. What's with that look? Yeah, I stole. Big deal. How else am I supposed to survive? Nobody's gonna hire me, so whatever. Ugh, what now? You think I'd steal anything from you? Please. What, is this some sort of is this some sort of interrogation? Drop it, seriously. I feel bad for the kid. Alright, if you say you're not a visitor. No one in my storage room. Who did I let in? Oh, the gravedigger, that's right. We should test him, I think. I want to check his teeth. Because I feel like he's a gravedigger, so like I can't judge him based off of dirt on his fingernails. Alright, he's fine. Would have been wasted down there. He stole teeth from cadavers?! Yeah, we're alright. We're alright. I'm gonna check the tall guy's fingernails, I think. Yeah, he's alright. I'm sorry! I just don't want to get murdered. I think the kid's okay. Hey guys, is the music different? Hey guys. Thank you for the follow. Howdy. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand. I've got a gun. Delicious. Despair gives courage to the coward, yes? So, you alone? No! I am a depressed man and a teenage girl here. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. The southern accent was probably inspired by Chibi's playthrough, I can't even lie. Hey kid, how are things holding up in your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here, never been one to stay in one spot too long. But I can't roam around like I used to anymore. Age will do that to you, son. Real. What are you hoping to find? In town, just a place to rest. Ever since this damn business with the sun, they've been crawling out of their holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, they're up to something, and they need to be put down. Where's your weapon? I had a rifle. It damn near got me killed. They waited till I passed out and snatched it off while I was sleeping. I hightailed it out of there, and you bet your ass they fired. Varmint idea of fun. Nothing human about them except the skin they wear. He can come in. He reminds me of my grandpa. I knew you weren't soft. You got some backbone, son. We'll wipe him out. Won't let no varmint get within a mile of this place. I'm gonna be really sad if he's a visitor after I just said that. Why is he looking at me like that? Remember, things were a bit different the last time we crossed paths, yet we remained alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I like to start our conversation. I don't know you! The middle. Who are you? Me, I am I. You were home. A tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? Quite possible. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any further insight? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You should be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain to you, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Okay! Thanks! Is that everybody? You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from FEMA. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. He was just here! Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor? Thank you for letting me know my mic was muted. I was gonna upload this to YouTube, but now I'm unsure. Left click. Okay, okay. I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. No! Alright, the gravedigger was safe. You're awfully blue. Why are you here? He's mentioning the tall man. I'll check his eyes. Man. God damn it. God damn it. Well, sorry, Peepaw. Wait, didn't I let the guy with the dreads in? No, I told him to go away, right? No, he's here! Alright, he's fine. Alright. Good night, everybody. Hello? I thought this game would be easy to play while snacking. It's alright. What are you laughing at? I'm from FEMA and we're making house calls around your neighborhood checking in with residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials. Show me. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Why are you wearing protective gear? No, but you should buy some if it makes you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effects on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. Do we have a plan of action? Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof, so we'll take one of the people staying here back to our lab. Human testing. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board and we'll send them back. Should I just wait for something to happen? Yeah, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. He took the kid! Hey! I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm just so tired. If I don't get some rest, I might pass out under your window. Is your friend sick? He's my husband. He's dead. I can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now. Man. That makes me really sad. But I'm not letting you in here with an actual corpse. You... Hi. Let me in. What happened, honey? No, not my nice neighbor. They killed my dad. Who did? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Dad was talking to them about something and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. You come in, please, 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 please. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Do you know the bald man? I dance. Ballet. Did someone send you here? I don't think you're human. Ballerina. He said to let the cat come in. I think that's everybody. Gato! Oh wait, the windows. Yep, it sure is on fire. Your neighbor's house, which he had just painted white, is now charred, blacker than black. Seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could somebody have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Hey guys! The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding somebody's decapitated head in a helmet. The head of a soldier, face frozen in terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own death. The cat will protect me. All of the soldiers are dead. So the tall man. The cat will protect me. Yeah, though. I'm still working on my plate. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting a new protection measure. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across major population areas. Travel outside your city or nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay in your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification hairless armpits. I don't want to look at people's armpits! That feels freaky! FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in the area, making it a useful identification tool. I don't want to look at them! That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave your house during the day. Next up on a report of what you can do if you spot a visitor. Okay, I know the lady is a visitor. Hello? I didn't even know I had a basement. Are these potatoes? That's a lot of potatoes. Okay. No. On sight immediately. She took away my sad drunk man. Gato! Can I pet the cat? I can talk to the cat. Pet the cat. Yes! Hard to tell if the cat likes it or not. Cats are just like that. Oh. I want my mom. I don't know. They came in and started talking and Dad said that they were wrong. Then they said, Dad. Talk more tomorrow. Can I give the little girl, like, my room? Can I do that? I feel so bad. Is the Rasta man still in my bathroom? Yeah. Work? Pfft. Only suckers work, dude. I was out there living. You get me? I can't even think of like a voice for him. So you're living off your parents. Why hustle, dude, when I got it all figured out? Not using what you already got is dumb. You already got a big ass gun, right? You gonna hang it on the wall? Hell nah, I'm gonna go with the flow. Alright, can I test you again? But like, not even a fun one. Man, you wouldn't believe how Austin they busted my ass for that over at the store. Bummer, dude. What do cigarettes do? Oh. Well, I wish I hadn't have done that. I guess I can have a beer to fix that, right? That sucks. I totally wasted it. Yeah, just leave the kid in the kitchen with the beer. Good evening, I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection of your neighborhood. When will you return the person you took? So our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine person. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. No! Why are they only taking the kids? A little sus. You are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to the quarantine zone. Issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Ah! So you're still holed up here, I see. What did you think of that guy? The one in the suit. Just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another. Alright? Maybe the suits will restore order. Or should we take matters into our own hands? And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen. You alone? Not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life has changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Wonderful, the cat's with you. Who are you? What do you know? What to do with the one you brought? Who brought it is for you to decide. How did you know about the cat? I see further than most, a gift I was given. I don't see it all, but for you I know what awaits further down the path you walk. Something terrible comes to meet you. Yeah, you probably just saw him. You are not the cause, yet you will feel its touch all the same. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What's gonna happen? Treat this advice as you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we are on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. I saw these two in a clip. This is one of the ones that got spoiled a little bit. What if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could look for shelter somewhere else. Well, I reckon you should. My old lady's exhausted, though. She just needs a little rest. Can we stay here for a little while? Why are you tired? Hasn't it been exhausting lately? The visitors, the heat, getting fired, all of it's just piled up. It's been rough. I owe my wife everything, though. Without her, I wouldn't have made it through any of this. What's keeping you going? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have asked that. Some of it... I'll thank you kindly to get off my property. Please, friend, forgive my insistence, but try to put yourself in my shoes. My wife is very weak. She tires quickly, and I'd do anything for her. I'd give you the shirt off their back if it could buy her safety. We've got something. It's not my shirt, but cat food? I'm willing to give you everything I have left if it means my darling can get a moment's rest. What do you say? Will you help us? I want the cat food, but I don't like them. Fine. His boobies are bigger than mine. It's boiling out here. Middle of the night. You got a bathroom? Yeah. Oh. Speaking of, don't suppose you have any ice cream. Listen here, boy. Open the door. I need that tub. My hair away from passing out and roasting alive on your doorstep. Alright, come in. I think that's everyone for tonight. Yep. Yato. Arr. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across the nation. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to avoid to aid the public in their fight against visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors. Up next, a word from our sponsors. I don't look that way, not anymore. What does that mean? Alright, Radio Man. Ocean Man, take me by the hand. Burn team? What? Kombucha. My little guy's gone. I miss my old depressed man. Well, I was bound to be wrong at some point. I'm allowed one. I'm allowed one. Hey, big guy. Yato! His little face is hard to read, but you're pretty sure he's happy. You have a strange feeling you can sleep peacefully tonight. Feels as if your furry friend shares one of its lives with you to say thanks. Who knows? Maybe death will pass by. Does that mean the pale guy will leave me alone? The cat likes me! Okay, I'm gonna drink some of this kombucha. And I want to test the guy in the bathtub again. Let me see ya. Oh, never mind. That didn't replenish my energy. I thought it would. Well, hopefully the guy in the bathtub's not a visitor. I swear to God, if that scary country bumpkin's at my door again. I swear to God. Gandalf? Hello, dear boy. Who are you? I'm an old coot who knows a thing or two about— Well, you get on in here, big guy. But never mind me right now. Mrs. Selim told me something very troubling. The Mushroom Festival is upon us. It's slipping through our fingers. So please listen carefully, heed my words well. Maya Selim is how mushrooms talk to each other. I learned hear about them by studying the Book of Smiles, and what they told me last, well, let's just say it's not good. They spoke of the Mushroom Festival drawing near. That, dear boy, is not good at all. Because of bodies? Because of dead bodies? Book of Smiles? The special book, the most special in the world, in fact. It will tell you what needs to be done, but I'm afraid there's no time to read it at all. It's a big book, and time's not on our side. So I just tore out the most important pages. Here, my boy, take them. The good lad, give them a read when you have a quiet moment. I must be off. I'll be back once you've got everything sorted, so get a wiggle on. I bid you good day, good health, and great joy, and plenty of smiles, dear boy. Toodaloo. This man's a hobbit! That was it? Because the cat protected me? Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors desperate for shelter, but nobody seems willing to let them in. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. See a woman crying over her wounded husband. Can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streak, she drags his heavy body away from gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have been sealed off the area. Remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instruction. And remember, support FEMA and join their fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of some of the visitors. Does anybody ever move rooms? Stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please help. Alright, so everybody's just holed up in my bathroom. Yeah, he's fine. They're both fine. Yato! Well, time to have a beer and pass out. Guys, the music's spooky again. Yeah, though, why are you back here? Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here? Rather vague answer. Well, fine. I hope we can finalize an agreement at a later date. Backdated appropriately, of course. Although, in lieu of a formal contract, how much do you charge per night? Hey, what you want? Unbelievable to think a member of the respectable rental institution would tear their nose up at good money. Fine. We'll settle this property later with a full legal contract. He's still worried about actual laws in a state of apocalypse. I don't think he's a person. Have a pleasant day. Oh! Yeah, I don't think he's a person. He just threatened me back. I'm finding it. I'm finding it to be nice. How do I know you're a stand-up guy? Believe me, I've got the biggest heart of any man you'll ever meet. Sure, I might punch out folks with perfect teeth and pretty eyes, but only 'cause I envy 'em. But now I'm messing with you. Don't go all stiff on me. One or two weird traits doesn't make you a visitor. I would never hurt anybody over their teeth, their eyes, or whatever they're saying on TV. I couldn't even... Never mind. You sound tipsy. Have you been drinking? Had myself a king's breakfast this morning. Sticking to my buddy's meal plan. Beer for breakfast, wine for dinner. Ay! Ay! Tasty, healthy, and even counts as dieting if you do it right. I mean, feast your eyes on this body. I'm just pulling your leg. Don't hold it against me. These days, a good laugh is all we have. Why not drown your misery a little? Dealing with something sober is just too much. I have 2 people that are supposed to be coming back, and 2 that are safe in the bathroom. You better get out of my stream. Get! That. Oh, there was a bot. There was a bot that my stuff caught. All jokes aside, you're letting me in. You should leave. Hey, brother. Can you let me in? I'm a fireman. I got caught out in the sun while we were fighting forest fires today. The thick smoke helped prevent us from getting completely burned alive, but it was still horrible. The trees went up like matchsticks. I've never seen anything like it. Smoldering animal carcasses covered the forest floor. What are you going to do? I wanted to keep putting out fires. I wish I could have died back there instead of the guys, but they made it pretty clear I'd done enough. Now I can't get home. Public transport ain't running. The only thing I could do now is rely on human. You can come in. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work before they went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone. But why go if anybody who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. Yato! Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems when the city's quarantine zone came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motives remain unclear at the time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than emptiness is the ringing, a distant funeral knell growing closer, ever louder. The bell tolls for all of us, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught up in webs of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. That'd be what I'm gonna give your mom later. I can't pronounce that. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. I saw it. I saw what was there. That it wasn't human. Gato! Mushroom! Oh. No! That was 2 of them! He had 2 of like the 6. That's almost half. He said it himself, it was a mercy. And we still have these guys. Hang on. Why is that bathwater yellow? I swear to God. He's not by the door, and I think that means that the pale man's not coming. Hello. We require more test subjects. What's going on in the city? Repercussions. Keep resisting and there will be even more outbreaks than we need wiping out. Hiding visitors only makes them multiply. That only leads to more violence. How long is all this going to continue? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it. So what now? He's gonna pull up now that I'm alone. Death? Death is taking a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. We are the harbingers of new faith, the orientators hollowed of a new doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes for us to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and beltdown. We are simply helping her draw closer. It's the only way to find salvation. What do you want? That improves your odds of survival, unless you're a visitor. Someone who's here to clean up filth. My neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know anything else about me. Is that a broom in your hands? Sure, a broom. I could sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easy. The most effective way, though? Lock him in the house and torch it. Anyone who feels sorry for his visitors might as well be. Why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions, I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats? Just one? Half naked? So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting, you actually saw him. Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like somebody who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. If I were resident. I'm in a bad freaking mood, so I apologize. I can't. Voices are hard if it's not just the southern visitor. There's so many jackasses out here. I hope you're not one of them. What are you talking about? All of them who were only kept in faith. Oh my god. All of them who were only kept in check by faith or whatever bullshit stopped them from killing each other. After their gods died, there was nothing human left. Now they're just animals. As if As if the stuff with the visitors wasn't enough, now we have to deal with them too. Don't take it personally, it's just all this with the sun, and now it's the visitors. It feels like humanity's right there, the casket next to God. And now I'm angry. I just wanted to lead a normal life. I wrote music. Nobody has any use for that anymore. Now I'm just trying not to become part of either camp. And no, I won't beat anybody up. I turn my anger on myself so no one else has to suffer. Yeah, though. Oh, I forgot to put the mushroom in the fridge. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. Ugh. But that's like a 2-for-1 deal, because if I can check their teeth and gums at the same time. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a special report on a dangerous new cult. That's probably in my house. I thought he had on the Crocs. I'm sure you were pulling chicks. Yato! Evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering on the basement of a burned house. It's close to the hermit's place. Am I the hermit? We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please, it would really help us. We really need it. People scare me a little. Cult stuff kind of freaks me out. I'm gonna check the Discord mod one more time. That's hair. He looks like he would ask me how old I am and then be like, well, I don't mind if you don't. Greetings, my boy. Did you forget about me? Didn't... How was I supposed to read the pages? You feel that? Change is haunting you. And so am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. A single word. But what a word it is. You know what I mean, yes? I don't. Some strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. There are at least 2 of us inside your house. You'll open the door for me? Because dogs reside in their bodies now. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Alright, 2 visitors in my house. I saw clips of this. Managed to adapt yet? Silly of me to ask, you do live here. So you notice, thanks, you like it? People keep remarking on my looks lately, even more than they used to. You're not much of a talker, are you? Tell me about yourself. Never been good with people, that's not changing now. I get it, not many people know how to listen without jumping in with a, well, I had it worse. I could help you if you want. You could practice. Maybe we could try. Connect. Yes, 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 yes! Let's escape from the horrors of this world together. Just you and me. I'm sure we could distract ourselves with something better than paranoia and endless self-pity. Yes! Yes! Riz successful! Ah! You have any room for us? Is your friend sick? They can come in. So how was I supposed to read the pages? I didn't have an inventory page. You're supposed to protect me. Are those the papers on the nightstand and I'm stupid? The situation in this city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone is still unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on 000451. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation of the equilateral belt. FEMA's trying to jam up signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. It's a government institution, dog. You're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're going to kill you. Alright. Her gums are bleeding. He said there was at least 2 here. I can't smoke? He said there's 2 here. And that was before the sisters were here. So was the Discord mod one of them? We need more people. It's the only way to avoid the cassette. Where are the people you took? No! Not my girlfriend! What do you mean they're dead? Well, fuck the wife. His house burned down. I think I might be alone now. Wait, no, the sisters should still be here. Cultists pile firewood in a huge heap. Are they gonna light my house on fire? They better not. They better not. They took my girlfriend. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest they may be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved with the recent attack in quarantine zones. Fortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately. 00451. To assist in troubled times, the agency has also announced a new identifying sign. Fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, an update on conditions in the poll. Alright, so I was wrong. Should I just go like full evil with it? Is she gonna kill me? feel like she might. I probably would in that situation, low-key. My bad for being wrong. Alright, where's the cat? Howdy. Who are you? They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything coming to an end. Either by our hands or your own. Can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. You only just now thought to ask that? Have you considered that you were chosen? They send me for a reason. To change something. But the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let any of us into your home? Why so tense? Clinging to life like that. That's what's left that matters. You're all alone now. So, you alone? I'm not. So you're ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. You're not with FEMA, are you? Important information. What kind of secrets you got? Brace yourself, my friend. The scales are about to fall from your eyes. Election rigging. Proof the moon landing was fake. Government mind control through fast food. The truth behind those potato-flavored chips. What does that even mean? They're an abomination of science. He can come in. You should leave. My spidey senses is tingling. It does interest me. Come on. Okay. Are the cultists still near my house? You know, we've lived this long. I may have been wrong a number of times. Somebody died! Conditions in the city show no signs of stabilizing under the disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all the fugitives and now has announced a new sign for identifying visitors: rapid pupil movement. Emergency broadcast. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. If you have questions about identifying the visitors, call the hotline 000451. End of broadcast. Apply what instead? So other than the mushrooms, what does the basement do? When do I get my people back? Damn it. I don't have any cigarettes, neither. Fuck. There's definitely at least one here. It's between the guy in the closet and the one in the hall. So is the kid not coming back at all? I thought they did, though. He looks way too normal compared to everybody else we've seen. Everybody keeps talking about it being the end. Someone died last night? Agency reports that some members of administration were identified as visitors. Yeah. Not the first time I'm hearing about lizard people in our government. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment. Just in from FEMA, fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock doors. Await further instructions and stay inside. End of broadcast. I think it's this guy. He's got the skin. What a time for a Miku Beam redeem. Been a long time since we've had a Miku redeem. After death, we reincarnate and live again, then we die once more. Oh, is he a player too? Aww. And his teeth are alright. He did not like being picked up. He's got the rapid eye movement. That's really mean. What do you mean we're similar? Me and the cat? Why am I crawling around? Hello? Hello? Is it because I killed too many people? Should board him up, but things are only gonna get worse from here. Cat! You make your way into the cellar with other survivors. It's cooler down there, but the air still feels heavy with unease. You ration carefully. Your food stores should last for another month or two. You seal the door. Nobody will be able to get in now. You keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. Waiting for the end drags on for nearly 2 months. Some hope the sun will finally burn the ground to ash. Dragging out the inevitable is more painful than a swift end. No one envies the living. One day you catch an announcement on the radio. Solar activity is fading. Scientists predict that in a couple of days, it will be safe to go outside during daylight hours in a few days' time. You feel disappointment? You realize you'll live through this year after all. But then what? Will next summer be the last? You thought of waiting for the end as a suffocating burden. But at least one of the others seem happy. Who knows, maybe there's still a decade left ahead of you. I survived! Freaky, freaky, freaky. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for seeing the credit roll. I'm not really good at decision making. She is a gamer. The music is kind of good. I really can appreciate the unique art style of the game too. Is it really? I killed like 3 people, are we sure?